It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Jets had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Greenwood. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Long. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19. McCarthy operating from the gun. That would complete to Trey Tucker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That's caught by Tucker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Open man is Tucker. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give it that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. To the air again, McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is McCarthy. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And bulldozing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott Good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Greenwood. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The completion to Riddick. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the... Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Muscles him off. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep turning forward, and he gained more yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Pacheco once again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. To the air with McCarthy. This is caught by Tucker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Able to power through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Pacheco from 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get up.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 69 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught inside the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker from 3 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Now he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Long. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. A slant to Jones. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down, Raiders.
Let's go. Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy looking end zone for Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Shedding the tackle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
It's the score. Raiders 42. Jets 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Long, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Long. That ball caught by Campbell. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 range. Sack. Set go.
Again, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw. Long. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The big fella. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Here's Long, throwing to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Long. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So that penalty on the offense, and the fumble recovery will stand. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. In motion left goes Jones. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
18, Rattler.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Long. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score.